Hello, beautiful people. It's Tuesday, and I am bringing you a layout that is based on a trip that True, London, I, and True's boyfriend Alicio took to New Braunfels and then New Orleans. And so it was kind of I think we spent like 3 or 4 days in New Braunfels and then about 5 days in New Orleans. So, Alicia had never seen the ocean, and so that was kind of monumental. And we did spend about, I think it was, I want to say 6 hours in the car to get to New Braunfels. Maybe it was 4 to 6 hours. And then we went on after that to New Orleans, and that took 10 hours. I do remember that being a 10-hour drive. It was weird because it was 10 hours from New Braunfels to New Orleans, but it was also 10 hours from New Orleans back to Dallas. So I guess just because of the direction that you're going, it changes the amount of time that it takes. But anyway, I did use some of the Travel Girl by October Afternoon, and that is mixtape and camera bag, and I don't know which is which, but I guess if you're really curious, you can look it up. I thought the little cars were absolutely adorable, and of course I love that punch. And so I've had this in my stash for a while, and I'm so glad I got to use it because this is a picture of me and True in the car on our way on our vacation. I want to say this was on our way to New Braunfels. We hadn't gotten to New Orleans yet, but it was the beginning of our trip. And she looks so young there. It's amazing what a few years difference can make. I think this was 2011. And so that would have made her, she was born in 95, so that would have made her 16. Yes, I do recall her being 16 because I thought, okay, well, if I need her to, she can drive. But she never ended up driving any of it. I drove the whole thing. And Alicio did not have a driver's license, so he couldn't drive. And he didn't even know how to drive. But I thought, well, I can make this kind of distance because True can help me. But when it came down to it, I just went ahead and did the whole thing myself. And she pretty much stayed in the back seat with Alicio the entire trip. So I don't know if I'll scrapbook pictures of him or not. She's broke up with him since then, and he may appear in a couple of pictures, but I don't know. She has a lot. They were together for a long time, and she has a lot of bad feelings about how they broke up. And so she just was like, I really don't care if he's in pictures or not, and I don't want to upset her by looking back on that. So, you know, I'll limit those pictures. But I have already scrapbooked pictures of him in Cozumel with us, so she can or cannot look at those. It's up to her. But anyway, regardless, I did pull from some of the Daily Flash double take stickers, and you can see me putting those on. Also the Jelly Bean Love Thee and the Journaling Sentiments. October Afternoon postmark label stickers, and also Daily Flash memory cards are all part of this. And I fussy cut out the picture of the camera, but I can't remember from what. And then those are just some little cake doilies that I had in my stash. And the ink I used was London Fog by Memento. I usually use, if I'm going to use a gray, it's usually the Memento in London Fog or the Stays On. And I can't remember the name of it offhand, but those are usually the two grays that I pull from. I do have a Stampin' Up! One, but I haven't reached for it in a while. And I did fussy cut that you and me equals happiness ampersand, and I really like how that turned out. Anytime you have something that you fussy cut, if you don't think it's perfect and you're kind of a linear person like me that wants something perfect, you can always distress the edges, and it takes away from those wobbly edges and makes it just look like it's supposed to be a little bit off or wonky, and so that helps a lot. At least it helps me. So, you know, if you want to steal that trick, then by all means, please do. And let's see, what else did I use? That's the Heidi Swap roller date stamp. And like I said, this was like August of 2011. Oh, and I do take a bunch of these tiny texts, and they're by Creative Imaginations, and I use the ink and I distress them and just kind of go along the edge. And they say Vagabond Road Zoom Went. And there is up at the diagonal right there, C by Memories, so C Memories, and then date, it says August, and it says plan. So I really got a lot of use out of those. And here I'll add this little love this, and that'll be right, that's where it lands, right there. And I just really enjoyed kind of revisiting this vacation. It was the first one I took with my girls without my husband. And so it was kind of an adventure, because I was used to, you know, usually taking him with us. And I love that little brad that I put on there because it says beep beep. And then I also add, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. They're by Basic Gray, but the one that says like, and that's kind of a teal color, tealish leam. I cannot talk tonight. It's late and I'm tired. I apologize. Teal and lime is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. I don't end up using that washi, but I do pull in a couple of others. And I also put some splatters of Heidi Swap in teal, and also some little hearts will go along the page in a diagonal strip from upper right to lower left. So, and I think those are from the Daily Flash. Yes. So that kind of sums it up and finishes out the layout. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you are having a fabulous day. I will talk to you later. So ta-ta for now. Bye.